Hi, you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K, broadcasted from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida. Rhapsody in Blue was an instant success and propelled Gershwin into the ranks of serious composers. I'm reading a few paragraphs from a book called Classical Music 101 by Fred Plotkin. Despite his new acclaim, many critics felt that his facility with popular music undermined his seriousness, whatever that means. At issue is that some critics and audience members seek to categorize, and if certain artists elude narrow definition, they are often thought to be underachievers or lightweight. Rossini faced this problem despite his great success, and so did Leonard Bernstein. But Gershwin was undeniably a genius with a keen musical understanding and unmistakable voice, a veritable fountain of melody and relentless innovator. He has often been called the American Mozart. He was a great admirer of Maurice Ravel, whom he considered an unmatched orchestrator. When the two composers met in Paris in the 1920s, Gershwin asked if Ravel might consider giving him lessons. The French composer correctly replied, "Do you want to be a second-rate Ravel or a first-rate Gershwin?" Later on, Ravel asked Gershwin what kind of money he earned for his compositions, and when he heard the American's response, exclaimed, "Maybe I should take lessons from you." Well, I guess many of us who write music should take lessons from Gershwin too.
Whoa, whoa, yeah.
Tonight we're going to listen to the recently nominated in New Age category album Moments of Beauty by Grammy-winning pianist-composer Omar Akram. Welcome to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. Omar.
Thank you very much for having me on the show, Dimitri.
From Omar's album Moments of Beauty, we're listening to the title song. While we are listening to Moments of Beauty, we can hear lovely melody lines in a crystal fluid and transparent ambience. Tell us something about your intention while recording the album.
Well, Moments of Beauty is a special project for me for a number of reasons. It was sparked by a moment of reflection. Actually, when I was on a family vacation in the charming Danish town of Solvang, California. And I was enjoying time with my kids and eating dinner. And I had this flashback to 40 years earlier when I was a kid eating dinner with my brothers and my parents. So the collection is driven by and animated with a spirit of loving reflection and contemplation that taps into many personal and cherished memories of my life. So it's about reaching a certain age, looking back, and realizing how quickly time goes by.
Yes, I see, Omar, a flashback and memories from the past, but also a reflection of accumulated experience by that time. And most appropriate melody reflecting our conversation would be Passage of Time. When we listen to your album, we can feel that the music is very personal, as if subtracted from episodes of your life.
Each composition represents a tiny moment of my life that I can now look back and reflect on. Most often joyfully, yet sometimes with that joy shadowed with a sad and bittersweet, yet still life-affirming feeling about the things that matters most, which is my music, my family, my friends, and of course, the wonder of creativity.
We're listening to Walking Free. During the past years, you have toured throughout the USA and overseas in England, France and China. How does the different countries and cultures accept your music? Is there something that unifies the listener?
So I've been fortunate enough to travel to many different countries, performing my music, presenting, concerts, and it's interesting because each country you obviously get a different reaction. But the thing that I think my music has in common, there's no words, right? It's instrumental music. So people relate to it differently because it evokes a certain image in each person. And I think that's what makes it interesting, at least for me, to see people's reaction. Because interestingly enough, people come to me and they say, oh, I was imagining this, or I was imagining when I was with this person, or I was at this place, and that's what I love about instrumental music. And so if you're in Asia, or if you're in Europe, if you're in South America, you get different reactions. But for the most part, it's really positive, and it's very important to perform the music live because you connect with an audience.
Yes, I agree. Live music and connecting with the audience is the most important. As far as it concerns the instrumental music, while the words are connecting people different way, sometimes even without them, the same people can feel even better connected. And now, from the listeners of Light Lounge with Dimitri K, we'd like to wish Omar Akram and his album Moments of Beauty success in the second round of the Grammy nomination and new creative energy in his future projects.
Well, thank you. I have to say that I'm humbled and thrilled beyond measure that Moments of Beauty has earned a Grammy nomination in the category of New Age Ambient or Chant album. So I'm honestly very excited that this project is a finalist in the same category as these other wonderful, talented and deserving artists whose work truly inspires me. And I'm looking forward to sharing this album with as many people as possible throughout the world. And Dimitri, I just want to say thank you so much for having me on your show. It's always a pleasure, and you've been such an incredible figure in the music community to sort of elevating independent artists and being able to give us a voice. So thank you so much, and looking forward to talking with you soon.
Thank you, Omar, and good luck in the second round. It is so encouraging to see that the mission of the show, broadcasting around the world, award winners and emerging artists in the context of our contemporary world, works. For the end of the interview, we're listening to Dancing on My Own and Promises. Life is better than listening to a commercial radio station playing endlessly a few resembling songs. If you feel that way, you came at the right place. Light Lounge with Dimitri K plays the best award winners and independent artists around the world. And speaking about independent artists, let's see who are our next guests.
Hi, I'm Louis Colaiannia, and you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K.
And let's listen to a couple tunes from Louis Colaiannia's album Mysteria. One is called One Day at a Time, and the other one is the title tune, Mysteria.
interested in hearing more about my music or learning more about me, you can always check out my website at www.lewismusic.com. That's Louis music.com. Okay, now back to Dimitri K. and Light Lounge.
And now let's hear the voice of Kluane Takhini from Canada.
Thanks very much, Dimitri. It's totally my pleasure to be here.
From his album To Catch Lightning in a Bottle, let us listen to the title tune and 90 Seconds Till Midnight, Bela.
music can be found on all streaming services such as Spotify, Apple Music. It can be found at my website, Takhini.com. And there's a video for each song on YouTube. I'd like to thank you, Dimitri, for opening a portal to the world for myself and other musicians. It's people like you who make a difference. Thanks very much.
You're welcome, Kluane. Let's continue with our next guest.
Hello, my name is Michael Hoppe. Welcome to Life Lounge with Dimitri K. I'm delighted that Dimitri is going to play my new album. It's a solo piano, sometimes with light strings behind some of the performances. It's called By Myself, and really it's because of the pandemic. I couldn't associate with other players, I couldn't record with other people, so the album is indeed by myself. I record music on the piano, but it is actually often not for the piano, it's for other people. So this album is particularly unusual for me. There's nobody else, it's just me and the piano, and I hope you enjoy it, and thank you very much for listening.
From Michael Hoppe's album, we're listening to Beneath Mexican Stars and Heartstrings. And now, from one of my previous albums, Blue Cat, let's listen to I Saw Her on the piano, Alvin L. Giles on the oboe, Jamie Straffler
Hi, this is David Fogel, CEO of the Sinfonina Foundation, and you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. You're also listening to Steve Locke's Sinfonina No. 1, Movement 4, as performed by the International Sinfonina Orchestra. You'll find it on the album Introducing the Sinfonina, spreading the joy of symphonic music to young audiences around the world. We hope you enjoy it.
You're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. It's time to say goodbye. And remember, hesitation is temporary, music lasts forever. Most of the artists you heard on this show are independent artists. And if you like some of them, you can Google the name and find them on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and the rest of the digital media, and that would be a great support for them. For any comments, suggestions, and feedback, please email me at kopublishing@gmail.com. I'm Dimitri K, broadcasting from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida.